Credit and debit cards are two concepts that many people have a vague idea about, but don't truly know which one is more beneficial. So in this video, we will be discussing the differences between the two of them and which one is better depending on your circumstances. We'll start with debit cards. Debit cards directly link you to your bank account. Having one is basically like carrying cash without all the paper. For example, if you buy something from the grocery store and you pay for it with a debit card, the money in your bank account will be used. As a result of this, you don't have to pay interest or make minimum payments. Regarding fees, however, you may need to pay transaction fees if you use an ATM that is not associated with your bank, overdraft and insufficient fund fees if you spend more money than you have in your account, prepaid debit fees, and foreign transaction fees if you go to another country with a different currency. Debit cards can be beneficial if you want something that is not terribly risky. These cards can be disadvantageous, however, if you don't have a whole lot of money. Now it's time for credit cards. Unlike debit cards, credit cards aren't linked to the funds in your account. However, they are linked to your line of credit. Think of credit cards as loans that allow you to make purchases without having to spend the money at that time. You will, however, have to pay the money back at the end of the month, and if you fail to pay on time, you will be charged interest. Additionally, credit cards help build your credit. Credit scores illustrate how trustworthy you are when it comes to your credit card payments. So if you're responsible with your payments, your credit card score will grow. A good to very good credit score ranges from 670 to 799, while an excellent credit score is 800 and higher. If you don't have a good credit score, lenders will be more reluctant to lend you money because they want to make sure that they get their money back. You can check your credit score via many websites and apps such as Experian and Credit Karma. Credit cards can be beneficial if you want to make a large purchase but don't have a whole lot of money. They can be dangerous if you are not responsible with your payments because that interest will certainly add up over time. Now, I must warn you that companies will try to get you to sign up for a credit card by offering you rewards. In fact, some credit cards include travel points, cash back, and other fun perks. And while those rewards are enticing, they are mainly used to get your business. You just must remember that the money from those credit cards isn't free. You will have to pay the money back eventually. So now, here's the question. Which one is better? Well, that will all depend on your financial situation. If you are younger and aren't terribly financially experienced, it might be beneficial for you to have a debit card. If you want something that is a little riskier, then you might want to try a credit card. Now perhaps you want a debit card, but you are concerned with growing your credit, and that's a valid concern. To combat this issue, you may want to be an authorized user on one of your parents' credit cards. This way you can grow your credit without having to necessarily make any risky purchases. All things considered, credit cards and debit cards can be both advantageous and disadvantageous depending on your financial circumstances. As a result of this, I would recommend conducting additional research to see which one works best for you. I'll link some sources down below. See you later.